we will talk about infinite limits. In infinite limits, we will focus on the highest exponent. It can be placed in numerator or denominator or both numerator and denominator. Infinite limits has three conditions, which is the first condition, the highest exponent is placed in both numerator and denominator. So because of that, we will use the highest exponent to factor out the given equation. Second condition, the highest exponent is placed in the denominator. So because of that, we will use the highest exponent placed in the denominator to factor out the numerator and denominator. Next, which is the last condition, the third condition. The highest exponent is placed in the numerator. So because of that, we will use different highest exponent in numerator and denominator. Example, in numerator, the highest exponent is x cubed, while in the denominator, the highest exponent is x squared. So we will use different highest exponent in both numerator and denominator. After knowing how to determine the condition, we will solve the first equation. The first equation is limit of 8x squared plus 3x over 2x squared minus 1 as x approaches to negative infinity. So class, sa tingin nyo, anong condition ito? Tama, ito ang first condition, which is yung gagamitin natin pang factor is yung x squared. Dahil yun ang highest exponent na nasa numerator and denominator. Pag finactor natin ang numerator, ang 8x squared sa x squared, ang magiging sagot is 8. Kasi both sila ay merong x squared. Kapag finactor natin ng 3x sa x squared, ang magiging sagot is 3 over x. Dahil kapag kinancel natin ng isang x sa x squared, may matitirang x. So yung natirang x ay magiging denominator, and yung natirang 3 kanina ay magiging numerator. So magiging sagot is 8 plus 3 over x. Over, sa denominator naman, finactor natin ng 2x squared sa x squared, ang magiging sagot is 2 dahil both sila may x squared. Constant naman, which is 1, kapag finactor natin ang 1 sa x squared, ang magiging sagot is 1 over x squared. Dahil constant iyon at walang variable na kasama, kaya hindi siya mapafactor. Kaya yung ginamit natin pang factor ay magiging denominator. After factoring, we will find the limit of numerator and denominator. We will use the theorem, which is limit of 1 over x raised to n is equal to 0. So magiging outcome nito ay limit of 8 as x approaches to negative infinity plus limit of 3 over x as x approaches to negative infinity over limit of 2 as x approaches to negative infinity minus limit of 1 over x squared as x approaches to negative infinity. After natin i-apply ang theorem, we will simplify it, which is ang magiging outcome is 8 plus 0 over 2 minus 0. Bakit nga ba siya naging 0? Kasi sa infinite limits, may theorem tayo, which is kapag fraction and yung denominator is x, ang magiging value nun kapag sinimplify is 0. So, kaya naging ganun ang sagot natin. So, isi-simplify natin ang 8 plus 0 over 2 minus 0. So, 8 over 2. So, pwede pa siya i-round off. So, magiging final answer natin is 4. So, conclusion. We therefore conclude that the limit of 8x squared plus 3x over 2x squared minus 1 as x approaches to negative infinity is equal to 4. So, next na tayo sa second equation na binigay sa amin ng aming professor. So, ang second equation natin is limit of 3 minus 2x over 3x cubed minus 1 as x approaches to negative infinity. So, ano nga ba ang condition yung gagamitin natin dito? Tama, yung second condition. Which is, the second condition, yung highest exponent, is makikita natin sa denominator. So, ang gagamitin natin pang factor is yung x cubed. So, ipa-factor muna natin yung numerator. Kapag finactor natin ang 3 minus 2x sa x cubed, ang magiging sagot is 3 over x cubed minus 2 over x squared. Sa 3, dahil constant yon, at sa 2, kaya naging x squared, dahil kinancel natin yung isang x dun sa tatlong x. Kaya may natirang dalawang x. Yung dalawang x ay magiging denominator. Over 3x cubed minus 1. Kapag finactor natin sa x cubed, ang magiging sagot is 3 minus 1 over x cubed. Sa 3, dahil both sila may x cube and so on, constant ito, kaya yung ginamit natin pang factor ay magiging denominator. So after natin i-factor, we will find the limit of numerator and denominator using the theorem, which is the limit of 1 over x raised to n is equal to 0. So magiging outcome nito kapag ginamit natin ang theorem, limit of 3 over x cube as x approaches to negative infinity minus limit of 2 over x squared as x approaches to negative infinity over limit of 3 as x approaches to negative infinity and minus of 1 over x cube as x approaches to negative infinity. Katulad ng sinabi ko kanina sa first condition, kapag ginamit natin ng theorem, lahat ng fraction na ang denominator is x, ang magiging sagot nito is 0. So, isi-simplify natin. So, magiging sagot is 0 minus 0 over 3 minus 0. So, kapag sinimplify natin yon, magiging 0 over 3. So, ang pinaka-final answer natin is 0. We therefore conclude that the limit of 3 minus 2x over 3x cubed minus 1 as x approaches to negative infinity is equal to 0. So, next na tayo, which is yung last equation. So, nandito na tayo sa pinaka-last, which is ang given is limit of x squared minus 2 over x minus 555 as x approaches to infinity. Gagamitin natin condition dito is yung third condition, which is magkaiba or yung highest exponent is nasa numerator. So magkaiba yung gagamitin natin dito pang factor. Sa numerator, ang highest exponent is x squared. Sa denominator naman is yung x. So i-factor natin yung x squared minus 2 sa x squared. So kapag finactor natin yun, ang magiging sagot is 1 plus 2 over x squared. I-factor naman natin yung nasa denominator, which is yung x minus 555 sa x. So kapag finactor natin, ang sagot is 1 minus 555 over x. So after natin i-factor, we will find the limit of numerator and denominator using the theorem, which is the limit of 1 over x raised to n is equal to 0. So magiging outcome nito is limit of 1 as x approaches to positive infinity minus 2 limit of 2 over x squared as x approaches to positive infinity over limit of 1 as x approaches to positive infinity minus limit of 555 over x as x approaches to positive infinity multiplied by x. So, saan nga ba galing yung x? Galing ito doon sa ginamit natin pang factor. Since magkaiba siya, so i-divide natin to. X squared minus x is equal to x. May paggagamitan tayo ng x sa susunod nating equation. So, kapag sinimplify natin after natin gamitin ng theorem, ang magiging sagot is 1 minus 0 over 1 minus 0 times x. So, simplify natin ulit. So, kapag sinimplify natin, isang magiging sagot is equal to 1 over 1 multiplied by x. So, yung x na yun, i-multiply natin siya sa numerator. So, magiging sagot is equal to 1x over 1. Since ang denominator natin is 1, ang magiging sagot is 1x or positive infinity. Dahil yun ang direction sa given. Hopefully, may natutunan kayo paano i-determine ang tatlong condition ng infinite limits. Bye-bye!